I once again bring you another Beckett BGS grade return. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is all Weiss cards, Weiss Schwartz. I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh submission right now sitting there. It's gonna take like a month. I feel like Beckett kind of slowed down, to be honest. Normally when you would send something into them, it would take like 2-ish weeks. And now in that same return, it took like, deadass took like a month. This was sent and received on April 2nd. So currently it's the May 16th. That's how long it took. All right, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. I did actually cheat and look ahead. I'm very excited about this return because we got a good one. Yeah, if it didn't take that long, I probably wouldn't have done that. But man, it's just, it's one of those things. So I'm like, it's finally done. What do we get? Here we are. This is like super well packed. Why did they pack it so well? I mean, I guess I'd rather it be packed well than not well. Like, what am I talking about here? All right, so in here, I have a very, very cool card, which we'll get to, and I already see it. I already see the label, which is why I know what we got. There you go. You're gonna see it. Look. Ready for it? Ooh. Oh, we got two. Ooh, I didn't even check that one. Wait, there's two. One that I knew about, because I literally looked at that one as soon as I got it. So I didn't realize we got two. All right, let me stop looking ahead. Let me stop looking ahead. All right, first and foremost, you can notice we have a new back this time. This is actually not Weiss Schwartz. Is the label messed up? Bro, Beckett. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Quality control? Where's the quality control here? This is a quintessential quintuplets card. This is actually one that we pulled, and it is a 10, gold 10. No, wait. Yeah, I pulled this one. I was gonna say, I know I bought one of them. This is Miku, the third sister, and the label is messed up. Is there a way I can just kind of like, can I like, no? Bro, I've seen stories of this happening to people. I guess now I'm one of them. Luckily, the card is like super secure, so you can do this. But, bro, how do we let that happen? Ain't no way I waited 45 days. 45 days for what? For this? The card looks gorgeous though. We did get straight 10s and then centerings 9.5, which probably means if I send this in, it'll probably get reviewed into a black label. I never liked the centering argument with 9.5s with Beckett. The reason why is because a lot of times you're just like, but where? What do you make? What are you basing this off of? I have a lot of Beckett 10s that are always 9.5 centering, and you're always just like, but where? Where? Let me get a couple examples. Let me get a couple examples to compare. So, here's one. We got the Mai Sakurajima, the signature version. It's got a 9.5 centering, and again, it's like where? Where? There's no border. There's literally no border, and like the spacing between both of these is the same. And I also compared this to the one black label that exists. We have the exact same one. I don't know how that happened. Another good one. Which, by the way, this is what I got graded in English, and this is the one that I cheated and looked ahead. But yeah, once again, 9.5 centering, where? In fact, I'm gonna leave this out because I know we can compare it to that grade. Anyways, compare it. Same thing with Luffy. It's like the Luffy's a 9.5, and I've seen a lot of different black label versions of this, and they all look slightly different. So I'm just like, where are you? Like, how do we base it? Other than, you know, the standard gatekeeping. Here's another infamous one. This is one, they all have the same centering on this essentially. And there's only two, for a while there was only 2 10s of this, with this being one of the 2 10s, and then one got bumped up to a black label. I know the person has this, and I'm just like, we have the same centering pretty much. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? There she is. The infamous one, the big one. Once again, 9.5 on centering. So I'm just like, Beckett is just infamous for this. I'm just like, I know for a fact that you guys are sometimes just throwing a dart. Throw a dart, and if it lands on the black label, it black labels. And then we get the incorrect. Like, come on, dog. Good news is, on the next one, we have the correct placement of this. We got, oh, this is the English Mai. By the way, fun fact, this is the first time we saw a signature on Bunny Girl cards again. The reason why they took them away is because I believe Aniplex ended up getting the license back, and then they did Build Divide where signatures were allowed. And then they released a couple of Weiss ones in English, or in Japan as well, who had signatures. It just, the English copies always had a stamp. I don't know why. They took away signatures. And then when they made this set, which came out in, what was it, like April now? Came out last year in Japan, which was this set. They only had this card with a signature. The other two that they had were just a stamp, which you'll see in this batch over here. But like, I was just kind of interested to see that they took away the signatures and then only allowed this one to have it, which was, in my opinion, was a great fumble by Bushiroad. I don't know if it is like a licensing end of the day, but or if it has anything to do with the controversy that was this card. As you guys know, in case you don't know, let me just give you a quick history lesson. This is accidentally released in 2019 in the booster set. This was originally a trial deck exclusive. So trial decks are their booster, not the booster boxes, but they're structure decks essentially. And for 1 out of every 40 boxes, you would get an alt art of the Ephemeral Existence Mai, which is this card right here. So as long as you got a case of that, you were guaranteed one of these in there. And then when they released the booster set, they accidentally released this in the booster set instead of her sister. Her sister was incredibly playable. So what Bushiroad did to kind of make up for it, they offered anybody who pulled this to send it in. However, you couldn't differentiate where you got it from. So what happened is everybody that pulled this out of a trial deck or the booster box sent it into Bushiroad. They got the correct card and a booster box back, and then they destroyed every copy of this Mai that was sent in. Every single one of them. So today there's only like, let's see, I think there's like a, between PSA 10 and BGS 10, including Black Label, there's only like 30 period. Everything else after that is like lower grades. So I would say there's probably maybe 50 left in the world of these max, which is why it's so sought after and expensive. But at the time it made sense because they essentially said if you pulled Blastoise, send it in and we'll give you a Charizard and a booster box. So it was a no-brainer. So it was like a $30 card that everybody sent in to get the $400 card. So it made sense. It just, in the process of doing that, they drove up the price and rarity of this and scarcity. And again, one of the most iconic anime characters of all time. Like, yeah. Anyways, so we got the 10 on the signature version of this. Cool. Next, we got 9-5. I pulled this Miku. I wish I recorded this. A lot of times I don't record White Schwartz openings because it's so hard to pull signatures that I just assume there's nothing going to be inside those. So me and my wife just end up opening it on our own, and next thing you know, we pull our chases, and this was our chase. 9-5 though? Come on, bro. Once again, 9-5 centering strikes on what? On what grounds is that off center? Because there's no borders. It's just like, what do you mean? Anyways, if they have corner on 9-5, that means there is something there, normally. Beckett is very, very good with saying 9-5 of edges and corners, and there's always something there. But I'll be honest with you, I don't see anything on this one, so I might just have this reviewed. And then we got 9-5 on surface, which means there is something somewhere that I can't see. Again, I'll just have a review and see what happens. Pretty cool card. Next, we got, what is this? Oh, I know what that is. I was like, what did I send? We got, oh, the Noel. So in Japan, if you got these protein bars, they had like a Holo Live collab. And I remember seeing this card, I'm like, this card looks sick. I want it, but instead of buying it, I was like, let's just get a couple of boxes of the protein bars, good food, and see if we can pull it. Pulled 2 of these. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty sick. I don't know how many guys are into Holo Live. I don't really care about Holo Live like that, but Noel got a dope design. She got a dope design. All right, then this is the boa. Yeah, this is the exclusive boa that you got with the Collector Club magazine by PSA. I love how they don't even acknowledge PSA in this. It's just Collector Club. But this is sick. I actually sent in the last one as well. And it's just dope. It was also very good quality. So yeah, I like boa. I think boa is an underrated character. People always talk about Nami this, Nami that, Robin this, and Robin that. And while I agree, are we just forgetting that Boa Hancock exists? Come on, bro. What, she got a snake? She likes reptiles? Like, come on, bro. Fire art. Fire art, to be honest. All right, so we got a black label of this. Oh, that's the Mai. My, oh my. That's the Mai. As I said, they took away the signatures. Ooh, this looks sick. They took away the signatures, as you can see. And now you got a stamp on this. And the other one, this is the only one that kept the signature. I kind of wish that they would have had the signatures on all of them. Again, I don't know why they didn't to compare. Here is the one that I pulled last year. And once again, don't have a video of this because I bought a case, opened it, I pulled this Mai first, and then I bought a second case, and I would just cracking packs, and I was like, I'm not gonna pull it because these ABR, the ABR rarities, what they were in the set, were like 1 out of like 4 cases or something like that. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pull it. And of course, I'm sitting there cracking packs on the floor by myself, and then I pull this, which then becomes a BGS 10. But again, you can compare. Like look at the centering. What are we talking about? What's centering 9.5? And for the record, I had this reviewed like twice, and both times they were like, nah, it's a 9.5 centering. I'm just like, oh, where? I have to have my my thumbnail guy literally overlay both of these and show you that it's the exact same centering. But hey, this is gas. Wish you had a signature, but this art is so gas. And I love the pattern that they have on this, the texture. There's 2 versions that they had. They had this one where it's the winter one, obviously, and then they had the beach one. And a lot of people prefer the beach one. It's not like she's like in a bathing suit or anything. It's just her standing on the beach with a little graduation thing, I think. But this is just gas. I don't know. I like the winter one better. The colors pop more. The hollow's better. You even got the little snowflake patterns in the background. Like, this is just so much better than that one. And we hit the black label, which I checked was a pop 2. So that's dope. Ooh. I'm still just mad that this never got bumped. Wait, you can hang out back there. Look at this, bro. Like, look, compared. Look at these colors. It's just so sick. As I'm literally blinded by the glare. All right, we'll put you right there for now. All right, the final one. This is Noel as well. Yeah, that's pretty sick too. Okay, so I got curious and looked it up, and there's a lot of black labels of this. It's a pop 12 black label, and then a pop 4 on 10, which is crazy. But it's also, I mean, Japanese stock. I feel like Japan, they care way more when they print their cards, regardless of what hobby you're in. So it makes sense that, you know, 12 black labels exist. 195 is crazy. I know that one person that got the 95 gotta be tight. They gotta be tight. But yeah. Overall, though, I'm satisfied. I think I'm kind of annoyed that this is crooked. Like word is that what we're doing? I also love this card, by the way. I pulled this, and I like how like the little, you see the little like lines? It's like supposed to be like rain. It's pretty good. Japan knows how to make a card. They know how to make a trading card. But this is so sick. I gotta send this to Alex. I know Alex has the beach one. I'm like, bro, send it in. What are you waiting for? Go send that in. Get a black label, bro. We can be black label bros with our Mai's. Damn. Anyways, quick video today. There should be another one coming out probably in the next month or so whenever they finish it. I don't know if they are like backed up, they're slower or what. I know PSA is a lot slower. They have a submission of mine as well right now, right? No, I haven't sent it out yet. I haven't sent it. I have it sitting. Just sent to them as well. And honestly, I won't be surprised if the PSA one gets done before the Beckett one. Because actually, fun fact, I sent PSA and Beckett a submission at the same time. And they received it in the same day. And then PSA sent mine back like 2 weeks ago. Did I make a video on that? I don't know if I did. I might have. I don't know. So the fact that PSA, which is backed up and slow right now, outdid Beckett is crazy to me. But hey, man, we got that black label though. Plot twist, they gave me a black label because they knew that they took too long. They're like, if you give him a black label, he won't be as annoyed. It's not about that. It's more about like, how do we let, where should we go? How do we let this happen? Quality control, guys. Come on. Is what it is. All right, I'm done here. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks when the next return happens. I'm gonna do more videos, obviously. Got Destin Rivals on the way. I did get some 151 booster bundles as well, which I don't know if I'm gonna open those, but I do have it, so we can finally do some Pokemon openings as well. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next upload.